and stupid. So I was like, let's do something stupid and hilarious. I have something in mind. I'm like, let's see, for me, the Garmi step is, it's like a risky step, you know what I mean? And when we did it, I was like, okay, so once the song releases, it's either everyone's gonna hate it or everyone's gonna love it. So I thought, how can everybody love it? Make this step fun. You know what I mean? Make it fun. So this step is only fun when guys do it, to be honest with you. So when we went on Dance Plus to promote the song, I had gone alone to promote the song. I did the step, I did the performance, but when Raghav did the step, it just became the most hilarious thing in like ever. And he did it in the most fun way. And suddenly everyone just saw it in a fun way, like, the Garmi step, this is gonna be fun. And then suddenly I saw Salman Khan sir do it on Big Boss. So then it became this thing where it's like all guys wanted to do it. Then all guys started doing it in all the weddings, all the events in the weddings. I saw guys were competing with each other to do it. So suddenly it's become this cool thing, like, yeah, like the Garmi step, and moms are doing it with the kids, and the little babies are doing it. So everyone's doing it. So I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. And that video with Badshah facilitated that perception of the step. And all I said to Badshah is like, listen, I just need you to trust me. I have this idea where I literally taunt you and haunt you to do that step, because I wanted the Garmi step to become this thing where even if you don't like the step and you think it's like overdone or this, eventually when you hear that drop of that, ding, hey Garmi, you also want to do that step. You can't control yourself, So kind of just, it's just marketing, yelling at my creative, like my DOP guy. I'm like, go behind the counter, just run, don't wait for them. And then he's like running behind the counter and he's stealing their hat. He's put their hat and he started shooting. I'm like, Bacha, chalo, action. It's a one shot. It's just crazy. But yeah, this is the best part of my career, to be honest. This kind of stuff is what I enjoy.
I've seen how you really do market your videos. Like you always have a vlog of like every show that you do on your YouTube channel of like making and everything, which I think is pretty cool how you do it.
Yeah, of course, definitely. See, my YouTube channel, I was very clear I wanted to have my own content. So when I opened my YouTube channel like 11 years ago, I was in school. I didn't know what to do with it. I posted my first ever big school performance video on that, which was called The Bird and the Scorpion. And at that time, like everybody in my school, in my, in my area was talking about that performance. So I was just like really hyped about it. So I was like, I got to put on my YouTube channel. And then after that, I didn't really have anything much to put. When I was struggling to get noticed in the industry, I started putting up my own dance videos on YouTube, my YouTube channel, and I started putting up my own comedy videos because I was like, maybe someone might stumble across my channel and see my talent. That's how I was thinking. But then when I blew up, I was like, all right, cool. So we're going to take care of my channel now. We're going to really push my channel. And I decided to make sure it becomes a platform where I release my own music and where I release my own vlogs and my own BTS stuff, so that I have a platform to put my own independent music, because I work on my own international independent music, and also a platform where people can get to know me for who I am. Because I think it's very important. Maybe this was not the case in the 90s or the early 2000s with actors and stars. There was a certain stardom that was there because you couldn't reach to the artist and you couldn't actually get to know the artist. So there was a mystery about them. But now I think that mystery doesn't work anymore with our generation, especially because of social media, and we're just hungry to we're just in everyone's business, so we just love that. And that's how we are programmed now. And I always said to myself, besides my dance ability, my acting ability, which inshallah people will start seeing soon, and my persona, people should love me for my personality also, because I love certain stars because of their personality, sometimes more than their work. So the best way for people to see who I am and understand me and relate to me is through my vlogs, through my videos on YouTube, where they can see my life, they can see my struggle, they can see what all it takes to be where I am today, because that also fuels inspiration. And when I'm ready to pack up, and just take care of my kids, I want that people should say, Nora inspired us. Jobie, whatever she ended up doing, whatever history she made, she inspired us. And I think that's more important than, breaking records or views or whatever it is.
Yes, it's quite interesting about the mystique is not there, and I don't think anyone really misses it, because I'd rather know a little bit about you than go like, who is this human being?
Yeah.
But before we take Sonali's question, I gotta say, if you're watching the stream, please give a like. Lots of people commenting. I will, again, as I said, take your questions. We've already got one from Akshay Dua, who says, big fan, Nora, following you from the very beginning when you started in Nepal.
OG follower.
OG.
The original. Thank you.
You started in Nepal? Is that a fact?
Nah, he's from Nepal. The guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, oh, that's an even more interesting story.
That would be crazy though. Yeah.
I have seen her sketches where you were like the mum, and then it was you, and then in one of the things she throws a chappal on you.
Always throwing chappals at me. Always, forever, forever throwing. She'd be like, I miss you, and then she'll throw a chappal at the same time.
That's how
I love how your mom has become a separate character in your head as well. It's like, it's you, Nora. Nora, it's you.
I read comments where people are like, oh, that's her mom. That's nice. She actually features in her videos. But the joke is, that's not my mom. That's me. But I love doing that because, Arab moms, Indian moms, they're all the same. Okay, all brown moms are the same. They're all strict. They're all conservative, most of them. And they all live their life, but they don't want their kids to live their life. It's crazy how moms are. And I found my upbringing, my protective, conservative upbringing, at that time was not funny. At that time was scary. But now that I'm older and stuff, I look back and I meet a lot of other women, and men also, who had the same upbringing, and we all laugh about our stories. So I thought, what's the best way to relate to my younger audience than to show them that, listen, we all had that mom, we all had that, upbringing where we were never allowed to do anything. And for me, I find it hilarious because now I laugh with my mom, obviously, because she never knew I was going to become, what I am today. She didn't even want me to travel, so like we come from a background where, women don't travel alone and stuff like that. And I just picked up my bags. It's like, bye, I'm going to the other side, of the world. And it's just like when I say we come from a background, most of everyone's backgrounds is the girl gets older, she gets a bit of education, she gets married, she has kids, khatam. That's it. Nobody really dreams and thinks big. And then when you start to dream, it's almost like, oh, well, it's not going to happen. And it's not that people are negative. It's just that nobody knew better. You know what I mean? That's what everybody kind of knew. Everyone with scope was narrow and scope of vision was narrow. And that's okay. But I started breaking barriers, and I think my mom looks at it now like, oh, okay, wow, like this is crazy. Like just the other day I was, throwing chappals at you because you was dancing in your room. So but my mom threw chappals at me for everything. My mom threw chappals at me for talking to a guy, for wearing inappropriate clothes to school. Inappropriate clothes means like a crop top or like a short skirt to school. Sometimes we walk out of the house wearing something, and then when we're at school, we change and wear something else. And then she's very weird. She has this like 7th or 8th sense. She's like some superhero from Marvel movies, because something tells her, she's in the kitchen doing dishes, and something tells her like, your daughter has changed into inappropriate clothes at school. Go and see her. So she just shows up at my school for no reason. And she never shows up at my school. And then she's just there in the hallway standing, waiting for me. And there I am in that crop top and skirt. I'm just like, why are you even here? And she just pulled me from my ear in front of everybody. So it's just been crazy. I think the best upbringings are the conservative ones, because you have stories to tell.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just imagining when you decided to buy a mom Crocs, because the impact of that would be far less than a chappal. It's just like bounces right off you.
I never knew what Crocs were at that time. She always threw those plastic ones, the ones you buy from the dollar store. They hurt.
The ones that hurt the most.
And if I ran, oh my God, it's even worse. But yeah.
Sonali, you have a question? Please go ahead, Sonali.
Yeah, my question is that, since you've mentioned that you're not a professionally trained dancer, which is something that I only came to know because you said it, because I've
Right.
seen all your performances. And for someone, for someone who's not professionally trained, they look so like you look like a properly trained dancer. So
Thank you.
you you must have had some influences while growing up, right? Like
Yeah,
other than
sure.
Bollywood.
I mean, I would definitely say that I think by nature I have rhythm. By nature I know how to move. That's something that if it wasn't inborn with me, then I don't think I would have been so confident to pursue this career path. But I always knew I had a knack for this, and this is like my calling because when music plays, like my body moves a certain way. I visualize things in my head and I do them. And obviously, when it comes to performances, entertaining people, I want to be the first one to entertain. Or if it's like a script or a scene, I want to enact it.
Right.
So it's always been here
Right.
and here in my heart. But I would say growing up, I was heavily influenced. I mean, other than Madhuri ma'am, which I was heavily influenced for many, many years, and Helen ma'am, my influence, Western influence would be like someone like Shakira. And for me, Shakira, I never really talked about this because like whenever I give interviews, I get so nervous, so I forget half of the things I want to say. So then later on, I realized, oh yeah, I could have said that. Like, oh fuck, okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, so then Shakira, why she influenced us means like me and the girls around me, was because she was the first half Arab star. Like we never really had an Arab who represented in such a big industry like the West, like American music, pop culture and pop music was always, white people or like African Americans. It was never like a brown person, like a an Asian or an Arab.
Yeah.
And she's not full Arab, she's half Arab, but that half Arab in her was very prominent in her dance and in her art. She really celebrated her Lebanese roots, and Lebanese people belly dance, and Moroccans belly dance also, even though we're North African, we belly dance too. So, being very young, I would see her like belly dance. I'd be like, oh my God, that's like our thing. And she's like representing, that's crazy.
Yeah.
She'd be the only one who would dance like that. And that made me very inspired to do the same thing because that's in our blood. We all know how to belly dance, technically. So I wanted to make sure that I developed that form of dance. So I knew the basics, but I didn't know that level that I wanted to reach. So I used to see like this dancer from Turkey. Her name is Didem. I used to watch her YouTube videos and I taught myself. And I'm very glad badshah was very sportive to come all the way down and shoot it. And we shot it really quickly. We shot it really quickly because my building doesn't allow me to shoot anything. They don't give me permissions for nothing. So we literally, the security was running after us and we were taking shots, So, but yeah, that's just day in the life of Nora.
I think the security guy also saw the step, and I'm sure after you all left, he also did it on the floor.
Yeah.
Probably. Like even the boy in the end that comes and brings the water, that's my assistant, And the Starbucks, we literally attacked the Starbucks people. We just came with the cameras. We're like, listen, we just need to take one shot. We just need 2 seconds. And there's like a line of people, and they're like, what's going on here? And I'm
from By Taiwan Excellence's Facebook page. So I'll just take a couple of them. This is an absurd question. I mean, it's up to you.
I'm trying to add some extra, give me a second.
Yeah, sure. So we're just going to take a couple of questions and then we'll do the first brand plug that we have, which Nora's going to do. We have a couple of comments coming in from my YouTube page. One is from Dolan Trump. Well done, man. Congratulations. Who says, Takliya, thank you for getting 2 so pretty people on the show. Now just hide your video so that we can watch peacefully. That's very nice of you, man. I appreciate it. You sound like my family. Rajendra Tejasvi says, my 4-year-old daughter Goonj loves Nora. She always finds ways to enter Nora's names in her rhymes. She'll be thrilled if Nora could just say hi.
What's your name?
Goonj.
Gunj. Hi, Gunj. Hi. I love this.
See, just for that, now you guys got to give a like on whichever page you're watching. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, please give a like. And I'll just take one more question, which is from the Facebook page of Taiwan Excellence. And this is the absurd question which you can answer if you want to and not answer if you don't want to.
Okay.
Prateek Sahu asks, ma'am, which type of life partner did you want?
Did I or do I?
I don't know. Maybe it's like past, future, whatever. Yeah.
Right? Which kind of life partner do I want? I want a man. I want like an alpha male who knows what he wants, very focused in his work, and his personal life. I want a very nice guy, and he should be tall also. I really want a tall guy. Yeah, but I'm just looking for someone who's got a good upbringing, good head on his shoulder, and is a good human being.
All of those things contradict each other. I just have to say.
He can't be tall and he can't be a good human being. That's what you're trying to say.
No, he can be tall. Like tall people are nice. Yeah, I mean, as I'm 6'5" myself, so I'm quite aware of how nice I am.
They just have big egos. That's all. It's great.
Okay, so that's your answer. There you go, man. Prateek, if you're above 6'5" like me, and Sonali as well. Sonali 6'3".
Yeah. I'm not a nice person. I'm tall, but
So here's the question, okay? Sonali, okay, this, by the way, Sonali is married to her husband, and it's a very absurd coincidence. But okay, before your marriage,
And, it's just crazy where I am today now. I don't even know who those girls are, but I feel guys look now.
I'm sure they remember you very well right now.
Young, we were too young.
I mean, maybe they'll get inspired by you and then become like at 35, become an internet sensation. And then they'll be like, you know what? My inspiration was Shakira and Nora and Saurabh Pant, of course. People don't know this about me. I'm one of the greatest dancers in India. On my wedding day, I danced so tremendously well that even in a wedding, which was my wedding, the audience was reluctant to applause. They were like, that sucks so badly. It's his wedding, but we don't know.
As long as you just do your thing. Doesn't matter what anyone says.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a lot of questions coming in from... so here's the question, okay? Sonali, okay, this, by the way, Sonali is married to her husband, and it's a very absurd coincidence. But okay, before your marriage, did you also want a tall guy?
Yes. Then I got married. He's not tall. That if you knew him, it would.
That's
But you're tall.
No.
I was making anything up. Yeah.
No. But both of us are the same height. That's why we hug properly.
Nice. No, I just can't. I can't. I need a tall guy. This much I know about myself.
So let's.
Short thing, it didn't work.
Oh, you did?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I just want to sound nice.
Okay, we got to thank some of our sponsors. So our first sponsor is, of course, Luftkey Air Purifier. Nora has it. Nora, do you want to talk about this wonderful product?
Okay, cool. So do you want to see it?
Yes.
Okay, so here it is. Here's the bad boy. And it's great because it's compact and it's small, so you can carry it in your bag. You can take it along with you wherever you need to purify the nasty, dirty, corona contaminated air. And why we need air purifiers now is because it's good to purify the air from dust, from any potential viruses and bacteria. So this is great. I really recommend this, especially because it's portable and it's compact.
You know, Nora, I have it on good authority that it has SPP nanotech technology. Did you know that?
I did know that. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And did you know it's compact and it has no setup and energy efficient, eco-friendly, filterless?
That's why I said it's portable.
Yeah.
You can take it.
See, we both know so many things about the product at the back of our minds.
But yeah, air purifiers are definitely important these days.
Yeah. And Key, by the way, QI is the product. It means in Mandarin, it means air. So it's air, which is also great. It's an air purifier and it's very nice. So for products exactly like this, please head to buytaiwanexcellence.in. Show our sponsors some love. A lot of you guys have done it before. Go out there and subscribe to the mailing list so that they feel like, hey, this is something great these people are doing. So please go out there and show some love to them, to Taiwan Excellence.
The biggest Indian star will be Shah Rukh Khan. Hands down, is him.
Right.
everybody knows who he is in Morocco. Even if it's like a random person in a village who's not even educated will know who Shah Rukh Khan is. When Shah Rukh Khan comes to Morocco, the kind of reception he gets and the kind of welcoming he gets is mind-blowing. Like, I don't even know a Hollywood star that will get that kind of love and appreciation. He's been to Morocco a couple of times where he's also done like campaigns, like ads and stuff. So I know he's just so sellable, and people are obsessed over him. It's crazy. Like, you have people who don't even know Hindi, but they know all the words to his songs, of his songs.
Like, my friend, she knew all the lyrics to Leja Leja.
Yeah. Oh, that's nothing. Like, I've seen, it's actually amazing. It's amazing because, you know, if you think about it, it's where you see cultures and language, they just merge. Like, there's no differentiation. There's no more borders. Oh, we are from this, we are from here. Nobody cares about that. Suddenly everybody is in it for that same thing. And the fact that someone like Shah Rukh Khan, who is Indian, can appeal to non-Indians and can appeal to different cultures and people who speak different languages, for me, that's beautiful. When I came to India, I had that hope and dream that I also, being a non-Indian, can appeal to Indian audience. And then once I appeal to Indian audience, I can grow to appeal to different type of audiences. Like, there should be no limitations. There should be no borders. Cultures and languages shouldn't differentiate each other. So that's why I also love music, because music has no language. You can hear a song in a different language and you may not know that language, but you can fall in love with that song. And music is also an outlet to bring different cultures together and to celebrate different cultures. And Shah Rukh Khan is a symbol for that. For me, I think he's the poster boy for that. And you guys, I feel India should be very proud of what Shah Rukh Khan's impact is globally. I speak of Morocco because I know that, but I also know that globally he's left a mark that maybe another star won't be able to do. It's very crazy, like the kind of Tamil films. My difficulties was when I would do the songs, I would be expected to reach the set in hair and makeup and learn the choreography on the spot and learn the lyrics on the spot, whatever I had to lip sync. And for me, that was very difficult because it was a very foreign language. The Telugu and Tamil is like a different story. And I would have to express. So I was expected immediately to understand what I'm saying, express exactly the way I'm lip syncing, and do the dance and be energetic and do this and do this. And so that was very hard for me initially. But you know what's crazy? It made me more seasoned as a performer. So now, like, anybody can tell me, listen to this song 3 times. And after the 3rd time, we need to say, actually, you need to lip sync it exactly the way it's supposed to be lip sync, and you need to express. I can do that now. So it really did season me as a performer. But that would the difficulty was there. And of course, coming here, I think mainly time was the difficulty. I felt like it was just taking a lot of time. I just kept seeing people getting opportunities, and you know, I used to get very frustrated, and I used to be like, but I can do better, but I have a better talent, but I have a better. So you get into that mental space where you feel like time is of the essence, and you feel like so many opportunities are just slipping away from you and they're going to other people. So that would make you very sad. So I think there was a point where I would get, the word is sad. I would just be so sad, and I'd feel so discouraged. But at the same time, I have this like, you know, badass personality of mine who'd be like, no, stop, get a hold of yourself. You're going to do it. Just wait. It's all a matter of time. Just, you're going to commit. Like, so it was always this like bipolar conversation happening in my head.
You have a very, very motivational Beyonce inside you.
Her alter ego is savage.
Her name is Noriana. That's literally my alter ego. And she is crazy. Like, she says some crazy stuff in my head sometimes when I'm like at an audition or at a meeting. Like, I'll tell you a funny story. I literally, like, I'm just going to give you like upar se information. So basically for a certain film, I had to audition 1,000,000 times. Okay. And this director was just not like, he was making the audition hard on purpose. Okay. And I would keep coming to audition, and I really wanted this role, like badly wanted this role. And I started feeling very intimidated, and I felt very let down because I'm like, nothing I'm doing is good enough. And so then Noriana just came out of nowhere, and she's like, no, bitch, we're not doing this today, okay? You're going to go to that director and you're going to lecture him about why he needs to take you. So I was like, oh my God, all right, that's what I'm going to do. And I just literally had this like confidence to go up to him and be like, sir, like, I need you. Like, I need you to give me this opportunity because you also needed someone one day to give you an opportunity too, right? And he's just like, I mean, whoa. Yeah. I'm like, didn't someone give you your first film too? Yeah. Well, I'm going to need you to give me this first film. Like, so it's almost like, yeah, I didn't give him a choice. I was like, literally, I'm like, is there something missing in me? Because if there is, you can tell me now, I'll leave. Can I act? He's like, yeah. Can I dance? Yeah. Do I look all right? He's like, yeah. Do I have screen presence? Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. So when do we sign on the dot? I'm like, I'm giving you literally 24 hours. I'm waiting by the phone. Let's do this so that I can start workshops, I can start training, and I can kick ass. So then he's just like, and it worked. I got the film. So I mean, obviously the audition was good too, but it was that confidence in that aura that's so important. And you know, when you struggle for a long time, your self-confidence goes down and your self-worth goes down, and you forget who you are and why you came here to begin with. So I feel like that Noriana aspect of me has helped me because people, you are, as an artist, you are your billboard, you are your hoarding, like you are your PR machine. There's nobody that can sell you the way you can sell yourself. And I forgot that in the middle of my struggle. So afterwards, I realized, no, I can't expect anybody to get me work except me. So I need to really sell myself, because if you're confident in yourself, then you literally persuade the other person to believe it. So just like we're selling stuff, right? So when you sell something, you're like, you know, it's got these features and it's this and it's amazing and you should buy it and you should use it. That's what we have to do to ourselves too.
Yeah.
That's a very intimidating, like you're making the person taking your audition more intimidated than you are. Because that person's like, dude, I gotta give her, she's coming for the audition, I gotta give her the signing amount. This is like, this is pressure.
I was inspired right now in this. I'm like, I'm gonna make a billboard of myself right now.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, let's be realistic. I jumped on a flight at the age of 22 with hardly any money from Canada to India. I've never been to this part of the world in my life. And all my people back in Canada were laughing at me saying, haha, you're going to be back in a month or so. Like, what are you going to a developing country for? I just was so ballsy to do that. And I came here, and I landed here. I didn't know a soul here. I didn't know anybody. And I was like, I'm going to be a star in this country. You know, so that confidence, it's so important. That confidence in that self, you know, drive is so important. And, you know, sometimes you lose it in between, but I got it back again. And it really does help. It's the only way.
Saurabh, you're muted.
We've learned a lot about Nora's way, and we should find out about Annie's way, who happens to be one of our sponsors. And before we talk about Annie's way, please like the stream if you enjoyed it, share the stream, do all those nice things that people do. And over to you, Nora, talking about Annie's way.
Yeah, okay, so this is really interesting. Annie's way. It's a face mask. And what I like about the triple rose Annie Way's face mask is that it comes in 3 roses. So you have the red, you have the black, and the white rose. And each rose has its own function. So it illuminates your face, it hydrates your face, it brightens your face. And I really love this, especially now because with work and with stress, and I think a lot of people have a stressful lifestyle, it's very important to take care of your face. So applying a mask like this is a great formula to keep your face and your skin glowing and hydrated, and it repairs your skin, it rejuvenates your skin. So, and it's jelly, so it's moisturizing. See?
Oh, that's nice. Like, I use it here, as you can see. Annie's way has really helped quite a lot.
On the scalp.
It is, yeah. It's because, see, you know what, Nora, I don't know if you know this, but it has rose flower water, helps to brighten dull looking skin. Not only that, Nora, you'll be happy to know.
that's why I said it's got 3 types of roses. So it's got a black rose, white rose, and red rose. And so each rose has its own properties. And rose water is a very refreshing ingredient, and it's very good to hydrate your skin.
Awesome. So again, like Annie's Way, there are other products also on buytaiwanexcellence.in. Head over there, check out the products, and support our sponsors. Thanks a lot, Nora. And also, that was a sponsor, so thanks to them. We got to do a fun thing where we got to talk to a couple of people who are contest winners from Taiwan Excellence's Instagram page. Before that, we have to say goodbye to Sonali Thakur. Sonali, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was
Thank you for your lovely question.
Thank you. Bye, Saurabh. See ya.
Bye, Sonali. Thanks a lot. Super. So we have 2 people who won questions from who won sort of the contest from Instagram, and I'm getting weird messages saying, okay, I don't know why somebody's sending me this Instagram where somebody's sending a message saying, please tell Nora. Thanks, Vinay. Thanks for your question, man.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me you in. Thank you so much, Saurabh sir.
Gayab ho gaya, bhai. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Next question is from Khushi. This is the last question we're going to take. Khushi, please come on and ask your question, Khushi. Pooch lo, kya sawal hai aapka? Khushi. Khushi. Hi, Khushi. There you are.
Hi.
Khushi, you need to unmute yourself, please. There you go. Now, yeah.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you?
आवाज आ रही? Hi, ma'am. I'm fine. And you, ma'am? Ma'am, I am खुशी कबूतरवाला from सूरत. मैम मैं आपकी बहुत बड़ी फैन हूँ.
Thank you.
मैम मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि आप अपने स्किन पर ऐसा क्या लगाते हो कि आपकी स्किन इतनी ग्लो करती है आपके फेस पर? मैम प्लीज बताइए मुझे.
खुशी, इतना बड़ा राज तो नहीं है. I just drink a lot of water. मैं पानी पीती हूँ. And I just rest and I sleep a good 8 hours. And I have a lot of fruits, especially in my diet. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And I am just a very happy person.